call the action. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville right about now? Yeah, just a touch. And what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that appearance. That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching the pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle.
Yep.
When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all in the past. Here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams back in the Super Bowl after losing last year's game 13-3 to the Patriots in Atlanta, and they certainly are hoping that their offense is in tow this go-around.
And this is a franchise, having lost last year, all they talked about was getting back to this game and getting some redemption. There have been teams who have done it in the past. The Cowboys did it Super Bowls 5 and 6. The Dolphins did it in Super Bowls 6 and 7. And more recently, New England did it in Super Bowls 52, 53. You lose the first one, win the second one. The Rams believe this second one will be theirs.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Ready up.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Order to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Here we go. Get the flag. No chance.
first down. It's George, and he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw, McNair. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Under review.
Touchdown, Titans. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now back out comes the offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch that!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
Ready, break.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Warner. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Down. 18 Gator. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T.
Now a give left side to Falk. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the quarterback position.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
McNair to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. McNair. He's got Mason complete. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
He sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Check. Here we go.
On first down, it's McNair. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 41-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bound to lose one.
Now McNair. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, here's McNair. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down now. It's George. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Check, check, 9. Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line!
Now McNair. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
McNair. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 4 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Like the 59. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Fight.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Ready?
Warner. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Complete to number 82. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
All right. Let's go, G. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, George, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who says there's a signal down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's McNair. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, they're scared. Hold on.
Now a give, right side. It's George. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. It's George. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Defense wins championships, baby.
2nd and 5. Blitz coming, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Check me out.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I got him.
On 1st and 10, McNair. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Number 88. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, it's George. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Looking to throw. McNair to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
It'll be Warner on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
60 Pittsburgh.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Warner. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On the ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Now.
To throw, Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. And it's first and 10. Now Warner. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first and 10, Warner. And he is caught with the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. McNair. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, McNair. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
The advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And no flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. Check. 60 out low. 59. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. There we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's George.
Let's go.
The pickup there, 5 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here we go. 6 yards. I'm on. 2 times. 2.
On first down, McNair. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Pull after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. deploys the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't we?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running right, here's Falk. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Worth from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
59, Mike to 59. Now watch run.
They'll keep it on the ground. George, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. 10, touchdown. 59.
to throw, McNair. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, keep it up.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set. Check. 59. 65. 65.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's George, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. McNair. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
90 Wolf.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And you have to make sure the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Come on, gain on the play. And the Rams, 1st down.
Well, he challenged the play.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Warner, throw left side complete. It's Holt, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Set up, 18 Gator.
Now a first down throw. Warner throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. All right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Warner. It's complete. He finds Falker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Warner to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Get ready.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they're seeing.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Right here, right here.
What? Go.
On first down, it's George. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Play action, it's McNair. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's George. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now McNair. He's got Mason complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. McNair to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice pickup through the air. I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check.
Now McNair. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl.
Hey, let's go. Go.
On 1st and 10, Warner throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Warner. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Please grip.
To throw again. Warner. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's got room. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. This crowd has stayed with them throughout, but they need 2 late scores to advance in these playoffs as they've got a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Warner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Come on,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Warner. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw. Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready? 70, Indy. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Now.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.